Hey lovelies. Okay, so this video is going to be kind of like, today I am 15 weeks pregnant. So I wanted to kind of give a rundown on my first trimester to get you kind of caught up to date. So when I'm doing my weekly, if I say something that happened prior, you know exactly what I'm talking about. My first trimester, to be honest with you, was really crappy. This is number 3 for me. I have 2 girls already, and this is number 3. All of those were really easy. My prior pregnancies were really easy. Like, I barely got much morning sickness. I barely had any complications at all. Like, it was really easy pregnancies for the most part. So this one kind of knocked me off my feet. Around 6 weeks, I started to bleed and have really bad cramps. So I rushed to the hospital, and they pretty much labeled me as a threatened miscarriage. They can't really do anything at that stage if you are experiencing cramping and bleeding. At 6 weeks, they pretty much just have to tell you to let your body do what it's going to do. At that time, I also found out that I had a, I believe it's called a subchronic hemorrhage, where the placenta starts to separate from the uterus. So that was the reason for my bleeding. And I also had a cyst on my ovary, which was also causing discomfort. So at that time, I pretty much went on bed rest, and I bled up into about 10 weeks. Once I got about 10 weeks, it just started to slowly die off, and I didn't bleed at all. So that was a really big scare for me. And bed rest is no joke. I got so tired of laying in the bed. Everything's going numb. Your sides going numb. You can't do anything. You feel helpless. You feel bad. You feel like it's your fault. So I had a really rough time dealing with that. And then just being really paranoid and scared for my baby. Like, what if the placenta decides to completely come apart, which is really possible for the tear to get larger and larger. It was just really rough. But I got through it. I'm 15 weeks now. The baby is growing. The baby is healthy. Everything, all of my tests have been coming back really good. No issues. So God has really been on my side, and I thank him above all that I'm still being able to go through with this pregnancy, and I'm now in the 2nd trimester. So thank you. Symptoms of my first trimester, there was no such thing as just morning sickness. Like, I was sick from sleeping. Like, I could wake up in the middle of the night and just feel really nauseous, so I felt it through my sleep, to the next night going back to bed. Like, I had all day sickness, and it was just so, I felt so miserable, and I feel bad because I was taking out a lot of frustration and just ill. I just felt really ill. I took it out on my husband's son, and I really felt bad. But it's just, you know that it's all for the good. You know you're dealing with it for your baby, but at the same time, to just have all day long just feeling miserable, it can wear on you. And I dealt with that. I didn't start getting rid of the all day sickness to about 12-13 weeks. Once I hit about 12-13 weeks, I started to feel normal again. Another symptom is just this constant need to burp. I know that has a lot to do with just your body is changing, your things are being compressed, and your digestion, the cycle is being slowed down so that your body is able to absorb as much nutrients as it can before you dispose of the waste. Yeah, so a lot of things are changing. So burping, I don't know, just excess gas, like just really burping a lot, is driving me crazy. Like, I just hate that feeling of just feeling like you have a knot in your chest. It's terrible. And another weird thing is this nasty taste in my mouth, which I've heard a lot of people talk about. I don't remember this my first and second pregnancy, but this time it's like a non-stop just taste that just will not go away. Like, you can brush your teeth, you can eat something sweet, something to coat your tongue, and it's just, it's good while you're eating, you're fine, and then a few minutes after you're finished eating or whatever you're doing, it's back, and it's just like, ugh. And I know that has a lot to do with why I was nauseous as well, just having that taste. And not only that, this is so nasty, but increased saliva. Like, I've never had to swallow or feel like I had to spit so much in my life. And that might be nasty, but I'm pregnant, y'all. It is no shame in my game, and I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. If y'all have not had a pregnancy, or if you're going through it, you are not alone. Like, I have never had to swallow so much in my life. Like, I don't think that sounded too right, did it? Like, just that I don't know. So what I've been doing, oh, also to get rid of the nausea and also the nasty taste in my mouth, what's really been working for me is I love these like dinner mints, like they're the soft ones, and they kind of melt in your mouth. I love these. Also, another thing that's really been helping, which I'm not a big apple person at all. Like, I'm more of the exotic fruit type. Like, I love mangoes and strawberries and stuff like that. But I'm really not a big apple eater. But however, green apples have been like a lifesaver. Like, I guess it's because of the bitterness and the sour taste to it has really been helping me out with the nausea. And we just had an ultrasound, and we're praying for a boy. However, if it's a girl, she's healthy. It's I already have two. It's like, what's one more? But we're praying for a boy because we don't have a boy. I would love for my husband to experience having a son. And I think I want it more so for him than I do for myself. Because for me, it really doesn't matter. But I would love to know what it's like to raise a son. Like, I would love to experience it. I already had two girls. But we're praying for a boy. She said that it's probably, she would say, 55% girl. And I was just like, okay. And my husband's face was just blank, like, really, another girl. But we have another ultrasound coming in May, so we'll be able to tell definitely what the baby is. So yeah, thank you guys so much for viewing my channel. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. You see a lot of pictures and updates on my pregnancy before I actually put them up here on YouTube, so you get to see a lot of stuff first. Thank you so much. Make sure you leave comments below, any requests or anything. Love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.